Okay.
Alright, we're filming. I need it.
How come you're filming it like that?
I mean, I'm just doing the introduction. This is YouTube, baby. This is how you do it. I need a YouTube personality.
Yeah, you do.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel.
You could do a little better.
What's up, gang? Welcome back to our channel.
Want me to film you behind this?
No, that's fine. I'm here at Brianne's place. You want to be on camera? No? Okay. I'm at Brianne's place because I'm still technically homeless. But, okay. This one, what am I doing again? Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna... Okay. Let's try this again.
Do you have one person who bought... Oh, sorry.
What?
You recording?
No, okay. What?
Do you have one person that bought 2 NFTs for me?
Yeah. Okay.
You could always do that later, yeah.
Mm-hmm. How to draw hands. Let's do this again. So I just made, the last one was horrible, so I just watched this other tutorial that didn't help at all. So let's see. Okay, so most important principle of drawing hands, in my opinion, is getting the major shapes down. So to start with the palm, if it's facing you, you have that fat thumb part. Which I also have no teaching experience. I already said that in the last video. And the other thing is I don't have any formal training either. So it's like I went to art school for like 3 months and dropped out because shit sucks. But yeah, so this is how I draw hands. I don't know if this is gonna be like the best method for everybody, but you have first this part, which is gonna be here, and then you have this part, which is slightly smaller than this, and it's just a kind of like an oval shape. Doesn't have to be perfect again. And then for these parts, you just have, you know, bam, and then 1 finger, 2 finger, 3 finger, 4 finger, boom. That's the general shape that you have to keep in mind for drawing a hand. Pretty much any angle that you want, and like a lot of times without reference, or you can use reference. I don't care. It's like I like using reference. So boom. And then the last thing is this thumb bone right here, which is going to be straight off the palm, and then bam, that's it. So this shape, oh, and then obviously the knuckle line, that's going to help a lot. So with that, you could pretty much just imagine wherever direction that you want the hand facing. So if it was, say if it was facing you like that, you just start with the knuckle line, boom, and then you imagine those knuckle points, and you just kind of go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then boom. If it's facing towards you, obviously it's going to go from wide to narrow because it's perspective. And then you have top of the hand, and below this, if it was the right hand, it would be the larger circle would be on this side, boom, and then smaller circle would be on that side, boom. That's it. And the thumb would be, this part would be like around here. So you have boom, thumb, knuckle, 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 knuckle. And there you go. Now the fingers are going to be like, this video I watched talks about like how long they're supposed to be. But the thing with the hands is like, you could really play around with the proportions as much as you want. And in my opinion, it'll still look good. Like if you wanted to do long ass fingers, boom, boom, boom. It's like, you can do that and it won't look like you fucked up. Index finger would be roughly around like, you know, probably the same size as from here to here. So you just go boom, and then middle finger is the longest finger, ring finger second longest, and then pinky is the shortest. And obviously in the fingers you have 1, 2, 3 points of a joint. So it's knuckle, 1, bend, 2, 3, and then the edge of the finger. Boom, boom. Same thing for this part. Boom, 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 boom. Again, like I fucked up a lot of the proportion aspects, but it really doesn't matter. Boom. As long as you get all the components. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Shit. Just burped. Sorry. Boom, boom. Pinky, pinky, pinky. There you go. And then the thumb. Thumb is only 1, 2 points of whatever. And then there. So yeah, you have the general shape of this hand. And because you know all the points of where it bends, you could play around with the perspective in any way you want. If it was facing, you know, down, you have that shape, which is really just boom, 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 boom. You have the thumb, boom, boom, and then you have the knuckle line. Knuckle line is most important. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, boom. If it's facing up, obviously, boom, boom, boom. Thumb, knuckle, 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 knuckle. That's it. Super easy. Now let's draw an actual hand and just go through the process. So I start with knuckle line. Bam. You could draw that or just imagine it. Doesn't really matter. And then start with the first knuckle. Boom. There it is. Now we're gonna kind of have this going a little bit towards the perspective of where you're looking at. So it's obviously gonna get bigger because it's coming toward you. Bam, 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 like that. And then work from joint to joint. Boom. Another bend here. Boom. And then the last one. Boom. 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 Bam. So that is the first finger. Now you can add the nail, fingernail, which is like boom, and then bada bing, wham bam. And that's it. First finger done. Add whatever flair or style you want. You could fucking just leave it like that. You could draw a giant circle. If you have color, you could just, you know. Now you have one finger done. I usually just go straight to the next knuckle. Bam. And now you know exactly where to start the next hand. Obviously where this ends, the new one begins. Let's have this finger going slightly downward, so it's going to be long. Joint. And then each joint is going to be roughly the same size or length, except for the very end is just, you know, the fingertip. So this is this big. You're just going to go boom, about the same length. Focus on the next joint. Whatever shading you want to do. And then tip of the finger. And you all know what the shape of a finger is. It's kind of just like, you know. Fingernail. Bam, bam. And boom, you're done with the second finger. Same thing, another knuckle. You just go higher, lower, doesn't really matter in my opinion. Boom, let's start with that. Let's have this finger going way down just to make it a little more dynamic in terms of the perspective and shape. boom. All the joints, bam, straight down. I wonder if anyone's gonna be able to learn the way I teach. I feel like it's like the worst way. Bam, there you go. And then last knuckle, I'm just gonna draw, boom, little circle there, so you know where this one begins. Bam. Point of bend. Boom. There you go, pinky. Almost done. And fuck it, since you already have the general shape of it, you don't even need to draw this last part because, you know, your brain's gonna fill it in. If you want to play around with that sort of, you know, stuff. Because, I mean, I guess this is about how I draw hands, not how to generally draw a hand. Because there's plenty of videos to, like, learn how to do that. Yeah, so there it is. Now the thumb part can get a little trickier, but I mean, it's just about knowing that the thumb is going to be just lower than the index finger. So in that, or with that in mind, that this thumb circle right here is going to be generally like, you know, right here. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. If I did it over here, it would still look okay. Boom, thumb, boom, boom, boom. Point of the bend, and then boom. Go a little crazy with this, boom. Yeah, there you go. Thumbnail, boom. That's it. Yeah. And then the last part is the general, you know, shape of this. It's, you know, super easy. Bam, bam, bam. That's all you really need to know. So if that's the shape that we're looking for and it's facing this way, which would be boom, boom, that's all you really got to follow. So it's boom, and then the wrist, whatever. Get these little finger knuckle bone shapes in, and then boom, boom. Shade this however you want. If the light was coming from here, obviously the shading would come on this side. You know what I mean? And I mean, this is not the best hand that I've drawn, but I think this is enough to know the general idea of how I approach hand drawings. Let's make this a little longer. That's it. Bam, 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 bam. And there you go. Hand.